guys, so this video is going to be a video for my advice videos that I'm going to start doing every Friday or every other Friday, depending on how many letters I'm going to be receiving. So since these videos are different from my advice videos, I made a few rules just to go by so that everyone will get along and will work towards actually helping one another. Okay, so the first rule is don't judge. Now this is really important because each of us come from different backgrounds, different environments, and it's important to look at it, look at the letter through the person's eyes and not to judge them based off of our own experiences. The second one is agree to disagree, and it's really simple. If you feel like you don't agree with the person's comment, instead of bashing them or starting an argument, just agree to disagree, and that'll help keep the comments coming, and at the same time everyone will keep getting along and not getting upset at each other over different comments. So it's important to just agree to disagree. The last rule is just please keep your comments that you are going to make positive. So for instance, you can tell them a situation that you've been in or different things that you think that would help them, but don't tell the person like they're doomed or they're dumb, why are they doing something so stupid, you know, just keep the comments that you make positive. As always, every letter that is sent to me is anonymous. So I'm going to start off by reading this person's letter, and then I'm going to give my advice. After I'm done, I really would like you guys to please write in the comment section what you feel would help this person out. So I'm just going to get started by reading the letter. It says, "Hi Kim," and then it goes on to say the person's username and their name and things like that, but as always I'm keeping it anonymous, so I'm not going to say that. But it says, I need your advice. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years, and he's really strict about certain things like getting jobs, going into certain schools, going to the mall alone because, she put in caps, he thinks guys would flirt with me and I would go along with it. But I don't ever want to cheat. I've also wanted an Instagram for my makeup skills, and he doesn't let me have one. She put doesn't let me have one in caps because of men looking at my page. And then she put a sad face. She said it's getting annoying, but deep down he is the most amazing, sweetest guy in the world. But what should I do? I really want to do things on my own. Okay, so the first thing I see when I read this letter is he doesn't let me have one in caps. Now, when I think of that as equal to being controlling. He's not allowing you to do something. He's telling you what you cannot and can't do, and can and cannot do, and basically he's not your father. Like, this man did not raise you. He has no say in what you do. Yeah, he is your boyfriend, but at the same time, that is too much control. Like, yeah, they may say, hey, you know, I wouldn't like you to do this or I wouldn't like you to do this, but to say you are not and to be strict and doesn't let you have one, no, you do not want anybody to have that much control over your life but yourself. So for starters, a man will only do what you allow him to do, and it seems like you have said, you know, I would go along with it. You are allowing him to do these things, and it's not right because no one should have that much control over you. So it seems like you want to be with him because it says he is the most amazing, sweetest guy in the world. Now, I can't tell you whether you should be with him or not. But what I am telling you is something that I would have told one of my friends if they came to me with this and needed advice. So the first thing that I would do is I would sit down and I would really write up. And I remember my mom told me this when I was younger and I was dating. She would tell me, okay, if you like this guy and you are having problems, get a sheet of paper, write good and bad on either side, and write all the good things about him on one side and all the bad things about him on the other side. Now, if the good outweighs the bad, maybe you guys can actually try to work on this and try to fix your relationship. But if the bad outweighs the good, then you really need to think about why are you with him and do you really want to be with him? So if the good outweighs the bad, so if you have more good about him, the first thing that's important to do is sit down and talk to him. Tell him that you are feeling really boxed in, really cornered in. Tell him what you don't like about this relationship. Tell him what you want out of this relationship, what you want him to fix. And if he cares about you, he's going to listen to you. And he's going to be like, you know what? This girl is serious. I want to be with her. I'm going to change what I'm doing. But if he doesn't care, then he's going to keep going on what he's doing. And there's really nothing you can do about it. And those type of people, you just need to leave alone. If the bad outweighs the good, what I want you to do now, I don't know if you're living with him or not. Now, if you are living with him, if you have a mom or a friend, try to go to their place for a weekend just to clear your head. Just to clear your head and think, do I really want to be with this guy? Can I see myself with him in 10 years? Not can I see myself with him in 10 years because he's such a great guy, but can you see yourself with him in 10 years or 20 acting the same way that he is acting towards you right now or worse? So it's important to just think about that, and if you really, really want to be in this relationship and really want it to work, remember it takes two people to make this relationship work. If he really cares about you, he is going to notice what he's doing is making you uncomfortable and making you just, you know, feel trapped. So he's going to try to work on what he's doing and try to fix his behavior. But if he really does not seem to care, or if he feels like he's in the right, he's not going to change, and this is just going to hurt you in the long run. You know, you just want to know, right now, I have the chance to leave if I want to. I don't have any kids. I don't have any ties to this man. I'm just dating him right now. You don't want to wait 10, 20 years from now and you look back and you said, you know, he's really too controlling, and then you decide to leave. You want to make sure right now, when you are already seeing the signs of him being controlling, to see if he can fix it, or if not, you need to go, because you have to realize you are so much better than this, and you don't need anyone to tell you what to do. You are your own person. For someone to tell you what certain school to go to, that's not right. Like, that is too controlling. Now, I can see if he's like, you know, I don't want you to go to this school because it's so far away. Not saying you're not going here. That's not right. You don't want someone telling you different things like that. And I know you guys have been together for 2 years, so it may seem like, you know, you don't want to start over with someone else, or you have so much history together. And that's true. But at the same time, you have to think, yeah, you know, to me, he's such an amazing guy. But at the same time, I'm an amazing girl. Just as well as he can find someone, you can find someone. Just think of it. The day before you met him, were you happy? Now, are you as happy as you are in this relationship as you were without him? Now, you want to make sure that who you're with is bringing you up and not holding you back. And if he's holding you back from your dreams or anything else, then that's not someone you want to be with. So just go over what I said, make sure to write down that list of positive and negatives, and if maybe you haven't sat him down before and told him this, so maybe he doesn't know what he's doing is wrong because you're allowing him to do this. So just sit him down, explain to him how you feel, and if he really cares about you, I'm telling you, he's going to change completely for you. And it may take a little bit, but you're going to notice he's changing and working on what he's doing. But if he's not, then it's time to move on, and I don't know, that's exactly what I would tell my friends. It's just time to really evaluate your situation, especially that you know now what's going on, instead of looking 10 years back and really regretting, like, you know, not saying something or not leaving, you know. So yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Make sure to write down a list, look it over, and then just think about what you want to do and if it's worth keeping. So I hope this advice really helped. I mean, there's just so much I could tell you, but since I really don't know too much about him or you, I don't want to tell you, oh girl, you gotta leave him, because that's not my place to tell you. But this is exactly what I would tell my friend if they sent me this letter. And I just hope this helps you. So if you guys have any ideas or comments that could help her out, as well as maybe sharing a similar situation that happened to you, make sure to write it in the comment box below so she can see it. If you're watching and you need advice just like she did, it doesn't matter what the topic is on. I really don't care. I will answer anything and help you guys through your situations. Just write my email, or you can also inbox me at YouTube. Either way, I'm gonna get it. Just make sure you title it advice. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.